All right, how's it going, guys? It's Friday. We are closing out the week here, and I did exactly what I said I wanted to do at the beginning of this week, which was to be green every single day of the week, which is kind of a goal for every week. And I think, we always step up to the market and want to come out and finish the day green every single day. So it's kind of always the goal. But I guess I could take a look here and try to figure out. Let's see. So the last time I was green the entire week, technically at the end of March, but that was only a 3-day streak. Monday through Wednesday, Thursday and Friday were in April of that week. So looking back, this really is the first 5-day. This is really the first 5-day week that I'm seeing that I've been green for all 5 days of the week for the entire year. I've had longer stretches of being green. However, not all in. That did not include a streak of 5 days being green. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. So let me go through the trades here, and I'm actually still in a position here. You'll notice here on Peloton, I'm still short. I got a partial fill, so that's why it's like 156. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still in that trade. But let's start at the beginning here. And there were opportunities in the market today. We did get a bit of a bounce, but like the last few days, it was a little bit tricky. We are kind of in that earnings stretch as well, so there are opportunities. Roku is one of those earnings names, and as I looked at this and I knew it had earnings, I saw it yesterday. So coming in to today, I was looking at it and it was popping up, just ripping right off the bat. And really, this was just a kind of instinctual short position that I took, as to me, it looked like it was really extended and needed a pullback. And I, one eye on the market, and I don't remember exactly what the market was doing at that point, but it was pulling back, I guess, here off the open slightly, or ripping as well. So I was kind of anticipating that pullback move, which we got. So I shorted 100 shares at 331.80. And this trade just kind of worked immediately in my favor, although I did have to be patient on it. It was kind of choppy to the downside here. It came up to 333, and for a minute there, it was maybe looking like it wanted to keep going higher, but it did eventually come down, and this trade worked out. Of course, if I'd held the entire position much longer, it would have been a much bigger trade. But that is always the case, it seems, on trades that you exit quickly. So that for most of the day, that was my only trade. Now I was watching other stocks that were moving and on my watch list here, moving around, but I didn't see any spots where I was super confident to take a position. Right here on Neo, right here, I was about to take a long position right here, but I was not confident enough in that setup. I wasn't sure about it. And of course it did go up to $38 from here. I was going to take a 500 share position, so that would have been a nice winner for sure, but I just didn't end up taking that. So again, for most of the day, I kind of had that trade on Roku and then just kind of stepped away until in the afternoon I kind of was looking for more opportunities. And here on DraftKings, I took a trade, but on this one, as I was watching it here, I was really thinking that this looked good. And this was one that I actually was looking at earlier too. So this was another trade that I was going to take but didn't, right here. Where was it? It was, I believe it was it here or here? Oh, you know what? I know where it was. I was looking at this bottom here. So it was right here. It was right here. This was where I was going to take this trade. I was going to short right here below this low 50.70 as I was looking at it. But again, I decided not to do that just because I wasn't confident enough. I thought I'm green on the day. It's a Friday. I really want to be as picky as possible. So I did let two trades that I would have made money on I didn't take him, but so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, I was gonna go short here, and that would have been nice. But so this was one that I kind of revisited in the afternoon on what's it doing. Wow, it's like really beaten down here. And as I was looking at it here, I was like, well, I'm gonna set an order to sell at 48.99. I'm gonna go short if it breaks that spot, because that's clear support here, and right here you see this wick is at 49, so that's clearly a bottom there. So if it can crack below that, I want to go short. That wasn't initially my plan. Now I canceled that order because I wanted to go make lunch which, you know, pretty late lunch there at about 2:30, but I was gonna go make food. And so I decided, it's, you know what, it's Friday again, I'm green, it's best that I'm not going to get in a position and then go make lunch. Leaf, you're not first. I don't know what the heck you're saying. But anyway, that was my plan, but I knew the right thing to do was not to take a position while I was going to go make food. It's like when you're in a day trade, it's not typically a good strategy. Now, when I came back with my food up to my desk and I saw I literally just saw it breaking right then and there, and I was like, dang it, I missed it. And as I saw it breaking, I was like, whoa, it is breaking hard. Because sometimes they break and then the buyers step in, there's all these fresh buyers down here, and they pump it right back up. And then that support holds, and then it's actually bullish. Okay. But in this case, it actually was very strong. It came down really sharply, and it broke 49, and it hit that low of 48.16. So it went almost $1, and it went very quickly. So when I see that, and I see the volume, look at the volume come in too. I can't help it. I want to, dude. I want to take a trade on this. So it came down really harshly, and then what did I do, guys? Of course, I bought the dip there. You can't even see. I have to do this. There it is. There now it appears. I got 500 shares. So that's a pretty decent position size there. And look at that entry, guys. 48.18. Man, I got basically the bottom of this massive candle, which I have to say I'm proud of the fact that I got that great entry. But as you can see, this bounce was a grind, and I don't like that, because a grind lets there be a possibility for any of these red candles to just go wham and slam down, and I don't ever want to see that if I'm going long. So this one I was like, well, again, I'm already green on the day, it's Friday, I'm going to take my profits quickly, and so that's what I did. I took my profits relatively quickly. Unfortunately, my last 200 shares, I just got scared and I got chopped out of the trade. Again, this is that grind higher where it looks like at any moment we could just curl down into a fresh low. So that was what scared me out of the position, especially this candle as it was coming up looking like continuing higher. Nice. And then it slams right back down. That's a very bearish candle, and it looks like it gives a pretty big possibility that this next candle can continue lower, and then the target is that low again, and I just don't even want to let that happen. So I just cut the position. 48.51 right here. I just got out at the open of this candle as it slammed at this one, as this one slammed down. Of course, it did move slightly higher here, but you know, profitable trade there. I was up 200. I could have been up a lot more. I could have gotten a full $1 almost out of my 500 shares, but it's just ifs and buts on that. So so anyway, a nice actually dip trade here on DraftKings. Risky for sure, but a nice trade nonetheless. Now on Peloton, this is the trade that I'm still in a little bit here, and this one I got a partial. I should just exit this position. Full honesty, this was a terrible trade, guys. So look at this. Again, it's like the context of that mentality that I had with DraftKings, where I was like, well, if it cracks below 43, I want to go short. Or what, not 43, 49. If it cracks, I want to go short. I miss that opportunity. And then when I'm looking on Peloton, it's kind of the same story of like, wow, it's really going down today. And again, it's making lower highs and lower lows. And so I thought it would do the same thing here. And I thought, well, if it's going to make another lower low, then it's going to go below 83. So I set an order, and this time for real, to short below 83. Only 100 shares, so not a huge position or anything like that as we were nearing the close. It was supposed to be a rather quick trade. But of course, I don't stop out when it kind of makes this double bottom here. Instead, pops up, and I got bad slippage on it too. Anyway, not bad slippage, but a few bucks. And anyway, so this one went against me, and then I just didn't want to cut it. I thought it's going to come back down. The stock is weak. It's Peloton, for God's sakes. This stock has had terrible news the last several days. So this one I didn't really want to let off the hook. I added to it. Again, 200 shares short. It's not crazy. I mean, yesterday I did a recap yesterday. At one point I was short on Peloton 600 shares. So anyway, just for context. And this one I do think can probably come down more, honestly. I mean, you look at the daily chart, and this stock is not strong right now. So anyway, after I shorted here again, my break even became 45, 83.45 that is. So, looking for it to come down a little bit, and I'll cover this position. Just trying to get a little bit greedy with this, and it's after hours, so the action on this is pretty tame, but yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna look to close this out pretty soon, and but yeah, those were my trades for the day, and up about 419, and green every single day this week. Fresh all-time highs in my day trading journey here, which is great. You guys know I've had my very severe drawdowns, and it's nice to be back in all-time high territory, making fresh gains. And I can let you in on a little secret too. My account is at all-time highs as well, because I have other positions in this account which I don't talk about. I could do a video on that if you guys are interested. This is a purely day trading gig, but if you guys are interested, I suppose I could show a little bit of what's going on in my account elsewhere. So, but anyway, a nice day today, up 419. It's Friday. Have a good weekend, guys. I'm gonna, the weekend is always great because you can take your mind off trading. You don't have to wake up early, and you can come back Monday and you really do feel refreshed. If you had a good weekend and nothing terrible happens, the weekend will make you a better trader on Monday, in my experience. Mondays for me, let me check it out, actually, my stats on Mondays. I'm just curious at this point. So yeah, Monday, it turns out, is my second most green day of the week, with Wednesday being my best day of the week. I've made $13,000 on Wednesdays, and on Mondays I've made $8,000. So Thursday and Friday are my worst days. Thursdays, I'm actually red on Thursdays. But again, I know that the only reason I'm red on Thursdays is because I've had, it just so happens that my big blow up losses have been on, Thursdays and Fridays. So it's like, is that coincidence, or is there really something intrinsic about a Thursday or a Friday that gets me into trouble? Maybe there is. Maybe by the end of the week, maybe I tend to trade worse at the end of the week because I'm tired and I'm greedy and I'm over trading, and I don't know. I don't know what it is. Mike says I had a really bad day, but I'll reset my mind for next week. Yeah, I mean, that's what the weekend is for, and I'm sorry that you had a bad day. Message me on Discord. I'd love to, chat and, with any of you guys, and the Discord server link is in the description. You can always hit me up there, and we can talk. I am always curious to hear what a good day is for people and what a bad day is for people. Really bad day, it's definitely lacking some details that, it's at you know, you can share or not share. It's up to you. But I at least am always curious. So anyway, I gotta keep tabs on this Peloton position. Make sure news doesn't come out that Peloton has, Peloton is now, I don't know, just bought Apple or something. I really love to bump my share size soon. Yeah, we'll do it. If you're ready and you're confident and you're profitable, then do it. But if not, then you may have to step back and think about why. 2K? You lost 2K? Yeah, see, again, I don't know if that's a lot for you or if that's a little or a lot. I mean, you said it's really bad, so I have that context. But anyway, so kept gaining $1 share on average. Not entirely sure what you mean by that. Anyway, guys, let's take this to the Discord, and I'm happy to chat with you guys there. But yeah, other than that, this recap is over. So I will see you guys next week. So yeah, happy trading. Have a good weekend. All right, bye-bye.